Right.
Well, start off with, I thought, after the first few minutes, I thought they had a great start, and we didn't. But I thought after the first 3 or 4 minutes, we really got down in the stance and really defended them well first half. I thought for the last probably 16 minutes, the first half, we were defensively, we made it really hard for them to score. And it enabled us to get our break going, got out in the open court, and I thought really played pretty good in the first half. I thought we got up, and I thought we got a little sloppy there. But, senior night, guys are wanting everybody else to play and all that kind of stuff. But overall, good win for us. We just got to keep moving forward.
How happy are you with CJ's performance?
I liked it, and I thought he was really unselfish. He rebounded well. He didn't have a turnover. Blocked 4 shots. Seemed to be a lot more active. I liked his pressure on the ball, so it was nice to see him play well. It was good.
Coach, college basketball is so much about recruiting. You had 2 seniors tonight who you obviously didn't recruit. How's the relationship like with them when you first came in and you knew those were sort of the guys?
Well, let me say this. One of the joys of coaching, we all want to win, and we get it. I understand you're here to win, but is watching guys develop and build relationships with your players. And, I walked in, basically at the halfway mark with those guys, and I've been 2 years, and just to watch both of them develop their games. I think they've both had unbelievable senior years. They've gotten better, they've improved, and then I think both of them have matured, and you're watching that, at this level of college basketball. You get to watch guys, mature as young men, so very rewarding for me, those 2 guys, because they epitomize what you want in a basketball player, in that they're tremendously unselfish. Their motive is to win, and the individual things that are going to come for them, they trust in the fact that if they just try to win, those things will come later. And not all players are like that, and so those guys have done it the right way. I'm very proud of both those 2.
You talked about their transformation on the court. What about Richard's physical transformation since you've been here, and how amazing that's been? Well,
I've watched Richard change physically. I've watched him change emotionally. I've watched him become, you hate to say a young man, he's been a young man, but he's grown up, and he's a good guy. I mean, and I first got here, he was moody, and you had to kind of break through this wall to get him to trust you. And so again, that's part of the reward that we have as college coaches.
The kids were saying that you talked about getting that first round bye and how important that is. Obviously that's out of your hands at this point, but how much more important is it to continue playing well into the tournament, regardless of when you play, whether it's Thursday or Friday?
Here's what we need to do, and we all can sit around and say, okay, if that happened, and if that happened, and if that happened, what we need to do is play our best basketball, and that's what we need to be worried about. And we need to go on the road to Tallahassee, that same mindset, that we want to play our best basketball this time of year. And however it shakes out, that's what it is, and you go from there. But I think our mindset is break this tape down like we have, talk about the things we've done well, talk about the things that we've got to improve on, go to practice tomorrow, and see if we can just inch forward a little bit. That's what we've been trying to do.
Coach, you were literally 1 second away from running the table at home this year. How happy are you with the performance? I guess with the ambiance of the crowd and everything.
Yeah, you think about that. We're ahead with 0.9 against Miami, and we would have been undefeated. And you look at our year, and we've still got another game to play. We're barring that stretch in the middle, and I watched the tape, yesterday. I'm watching us against North Carolina here, and I'm looking at it, and it says on there, we're ranked 17th in the country, and we're up 28. Then we go to Virginia, and Lorenzo gets hurt, and we lose. And we can play Miami, we lose. Then we got to go to Duke and lose. And we got wiped off the grid, after that. We're off the grid for the most part, as far as the top 25 and all that goes. But now we've been able to recover. I think we're playing pretty well right now. And And, we've done a nice job at home. We just got to finish strong.
Do you find that your team responded to that a little bit more than with the ranking? Because last year they were in a hungry mode, trying to get into the tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if that's, it was interesting for me to just watch this year with our team, you know. I mean, I look at, let's just take Michigan, who we played. And if they had a 3-game stretch in the middle there where they lose Trey Burke for 3 games, and in that 3 games, let's say they had to play at Indiana and Michigan State at home and, you know, at Wisconsin, which would be the equivalent of Virginia on the road and Miami and Duke. And that's kind of what happened to us. It was, you know, perfect storm, you know, the injury and the 3 losses. But I think our guys responded. We discovered that Tyler Lewis was ready to play, and our team gained confidence in him, which was great. You know, the players did. And so, you know, our guys have just kind of stayed with it and just kind of kept grinding out in practice what we want to work on. And now we've got to go to Florida State and see if we can keep it going.
Time for 1 or 2 more questions.
Coach, you mentioned down in Georgia Tech, I think it was 17 minutes in the first half of Red D. I think it was 16 minutes. How close are you getting it?
I think we're getting better. And, you know, I think we're a different team when we really defend well. That's one thing I've learned about, you know, all of our teams, with this team in particular. So that's the goal for us. We got to become a really good defensive team. Still got a lot of time to do it.
Anything else? Thank you, Coach.